Hello and welcome back to the PES 2020 Master League with AS Roma, and welcome back to another big old massive recap video. Yeah, there's loads of games to be played. I want to get through this season as quick as possible, and there were no games in this run which really appeal to do a live com for. So I just thought I'll do loads and loads of games in one recap. First one against Frosinone, newly promoted Frosinone, who put up a real challenge, as you know. If you play PES, newly promoted sides play like Prime Barcelona, and it's an absolute pain in the dick, or in the vagine, or whichever insert genital here. It's has gone very off topic, but anyway, Edin Dzeko gives us the opening goal, and then young Christian Russo doubles our lead. Frosinone were very difficult to break down, but we eventually did, scoring 2 goals from our veteran striker and our youth prospect. And just to show you how little happened in this game, that was Frosinone's best chance of the game, and it came right at the end of the second half, as the whistle blows to give us a 2-0 victory to keep our place in the top 2 secure, as we thought. But then Juventus ended up drawing with Napoli, which put us back to the top of the Serie A table. Napoli have done us a massive favour there, as you know, as we lost our lead after losing that game against Inter Milan. Juventus went back top, and then thanks to Napoli, we have gone back top by a point, so lovely stuff. Next game up against Cagliari, who we seem to play every other week, and we perennially batter, so happy days. I was thinking, excellent, this is a guaranteed 3 points, and Cavi Barbosa loves playing against these lads. He's going buck mental there because he knows I'm going to score another whole heap of goals. So he'll do his personal pride and his personal stats a whole heap of good. As El Shaarawy wins the ball, his shot is tame, saved by the keeper, and guess who's there to double the lead? It's Gabriel Barbosa. This lad, we bought him for £44.4 million last January, and Christ alive, he has repaid that transfer fee and then some. In fact, we should be paying him more. We absolutely should just give him the money we should have spent on that transfer fee and give it to him. As Cengiz plays him in, and it's a hat-trick. It's another hat-trick for Gabriel Barbosa against Cagliari. They must absolutely hate the bloody sight of him as he boogies like a mad yoke by the corner flag. I'm actually going to go back and check and see how many goals we've actually scored against. Well, mainly how many times we've played against them, but how many goals we've scored. But they finally get one against us. Pavoletti is there to give Cagliari a goal right at the start of the second half, and he is absolutely loving life. He's like, yes lads, we've actually done it. We've actually scored a goal against this lot, and they're absolutely buzzing, and rightfully so. As there's another chance here, as Paul Lopez makes a big save. I did start to worry there. I thought, maybe are they going to get back into this game? But my worries were quelled as the full-time whistle goes. Another victory, another hat-trick for Gabriel Barbosa against Cagliari. Poor lads. I would hate to be a Cagliari fan and seeing us on the roster, or on the schedule. I'd just go, you know what, no, not today lads. Third game of this recap against Fiorentina. El Shaarawy with the shot going just wide of the post. And then Teru, is that his name? I can never pronounce it. Receives a pass from Rachid Ghazal, turns, shoots, and gives Fiorentina a shock lead away from home at the Stadio Olimpico. Is it Tero? Him. Rudhullet is not best pleased, probably at my pronunciation, but more so at the fact we've just gone 1-0 down. As El Shaarawy is denied with an absolute perler of a shot, but it's a great save. Fiorentina on the R mark as we say. Another ball in from Rachid Ghazal, and another terrific finish from the lad whose name I could not pronounce because I'm an uncultured swine. And we find ourselves 2-0 down, a shock 2-0 down. That's not even a grammatically correct sentence. We find ourselves 2-0 down, which was a bit of a shock, as El Shaarawy gets another shot away. I couldn't believe this. I thought this was going to be another cakewalk. As Florenzi takes a free kick, it hits the post and then smacks the keeper in the face and goes into the back of the net. Padelli, the unfortunate lad, as the ball cannons off the post and then cannons off his own head. Here we see in the replay. That's Jesus Christ, sir. That's unfortunate. Well, we desperately tried to get a equaliser from that shot right at the end of the game, but it finishes 2-1, which is which I was devastated because I thought Napoli let us off the hook by getting that taking those points off Juventus, and now we've absolutely thrown it away. However, Juventus lost against Torino, which is mad. So we stay 3 points ahead of Juventus at the top of the Serie A standings. But what a chance that was to really cement a lead. An offer came in for Justin Kluivert, as the poll in the last episode, I said, should we put him on the transfer list? And you said yes, we should cash in on him. So we've put Justin Kluivert on the transfer list just before the transfer deadline. As we go into this game against Sassuolo, game number 4 of this recap, I think, if I can count. Is it 4? Is it 3? It's 4. Excellent. Against Sassuolo with their, quite frankly, lovely kit. As Mkhitaryan is played through, he's away from Duncan and he has smacked it into the back of the net, giving us the lead. Against Sassuolo, Henrik Mkhitaryan, another lad who's usually a sort of fringe player or rotation option, but he plays really well when he comes in. So Henrik Mkhitaryan, thank you very much for giving us the lead, because I figured if Juventus are in a poor run of form at the minute, they've drawn and then they've lost, so now is the chance for us to really kind of kick on and try and take advantage. So we really need to keep winning now to give ourselves any sort of advantage going forward. And Gabriel Barbosa gets his 4th goal in 2 games as he doubles the lead in the 36th minute against Sassuolo. Really nice header. Doesn't score many with his head, does Barbosa, but he does on this occasion. However, right before half-time, Manuel Locatelli, do you remember him? He was meant to be the next big thing coming out of Italy. He pops up for Sassuolo right before half-time and scores a very nice goal, as Rugani is very angry about it. Either that or he's just heard some mad tunes over the PA and is just going buck mental. Another shot, this time from Jeremy Boga, and it's gone just wide as Sassuolo came out swinging at the start of this second half until Zaniolo gets played in and he blazes his shot wide. We were putting on a lot of pressure. Spinazzola with a shot denied by the goalkeeper. A lot of pressure in a very short period of time. Finally, the ball forward. It was from a Sassuolo free kick or corner. I can't remember which. It was played away, and Vlad Chiriquez ends up upending Gabi Barbosa, brings him down, and it's a straight red card for the former Tottenham man. And that is how it would finish, by 2-1. Mkhitaryan and Barbosa with the goals to cancel out Locatelli's, and we continue. We get back to winning ways, I should say. Now this lad, I asked you to give me some transfer suggestions in the last episode, and this lad Tomiyasu out of Bologna was left as one of the options as a centre half. We are stacked at centre half, but I looked at his stats and you know what, he's pretty bloody decent. So should we do a 3rd season, which hopefully we won't have to. Hopefully we'll win everything that we can and just carry on, and that'll be the end of it. But if we do end up doing a 3rd season, he's definitely an option. As we go into this game against Genoa. Genoa? Yeah, Genoa. I sound like I'm from bloody Leamington Spa there. That's not what I wanted to sound like at all. Nicola Zaniolo gives us the lead away from home. Doesn't score many, Zaniolo, but they do tend to be quite important whenever he does. As Zaniolo picks it up, plays it into Barbosa, and he always scores. So it's not a surprise when Gabriel Barbosa puts the ball in the back of the opposition net. He's smacking the corner flag. What's that corner flag ever done to you? He's done absolutely bugger all. Leave him be. Zaniolo is delighted about his right hook there. I could have done with that when I did my charity boxing match video on the channel if you want to see me get absolutely battered, much like we did to Genoa as we come out of this game with a 2-0 victory. Another win under our belt. This is the time we need to kick on and keep as big a gap between ourselves and Juventus as possible as we roll on to transfer deadline day. Not a whole heap happened. An offer came in for Antonucci, but we are not selling Mirko Antonucci. Inter Milan came in with a bid for Justin Kluivert. It was below what I value him, or below what I feel like we should be able to get for him, so I sent a counter offer of 71.5 million. Even that's lowballing it a bit considering his release fee is 80 million, and he's worth more than that. They came back with like a £56 million offer. Said no, I'd only sell him if the money was right, and the money wasn't right. And that was pretty much our transfer deadline day. Not a whole heap happened, and we keep hold of everyone. And everyone, the only thing that happened was Chetin, our centre half. He is going to Parma on a pre-contract, so he will not be here next season. as we go into the final two games of this recap, both Coppa Italia quarterfinals against Inter Milan, who I believe knocked us out of this competition last year. And they, of course, they inflicted that defeat on us in the last episode, so we would like to avenge that if possible. But we'd also like to get into the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia. Want to win as much silverware as we can. As Edin Dzeko, we gave him the start in this game. Felt like his experience would be vital, and it's proved to be so. As Edin Dzeko, again, another lad who doesn't play as frequently as he did in the first season, but when he comes in, he just scores. He just does. I mean, Harit played in. I was certain that was going to be a 2-0 lead for us there, but Harit has somehow missed the target. Vicino plays in Lukaku, and he's come back to haunt us again. He got 2 goals against us in the league game, and Romelu Lukaku equalises for Inter Milan in the first leg of this quarter-final. Regani is bloody furious, as was I. I understand your rage, big lad. Right at the end of the game, though, had a chance. It wasn't the best chance, to be fair, but a chance nonetheless, as Harit's shot is saved. And that is how this one would end, by 1-1. A draw at the end of the first leg. Got an away goal. I don't know if away goals count in the Coppa Italia. I should do my research. Who am I to discuss anything about football? But, yeah, who knows. As we go in, all I knew is if we scored more goals, we go through. That's generally the way football works, isn't it? As we go into the final game of this roundup against Inter Milan, the second leg, and Edin Dzeko. I think that is a fantastic goal from a lad in his, I think he's what, 33, 34 at this stage of the game? But he's just class. He's absolutely class. I just love this goal. Takes it into stride, goes past his man, and a terrific finish into the far corner. Edin Dzeko, you absolutely beautiful man. As he lays on the chance for El Shaarawy, he's denied his near post by a terrific save, to be fair, by Handanovic. Lautaro Martinez's shot, saved by Paulo Lopez. A whole heap happened in this game. If you were looking for drama, this is spoilers. There's a lot of drama in this game as that ball is headed off the line from Mertens' shot. There's so much happened in this. So much happened in this episode, or in this game, I should say. 72nd minute. I thought we could ride the rest of the game out. Lopez was late to come out, and he's given away a penalty. Brings down Dries Mertens in the box, and with about 20 odd minutes left to play, we concede a penalty. Here we go. Smalling, it gets in the way a bit, but you get it. I think we can all agree that's a penalty. Lukaku versus Lopez, and Lukaku scores it. 1-1 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate. Romelu Lukaku comes back to haunt us yet again. It's almost like he's really good at football. So there you go. Lukaku levels things up for Inter Milan, and then with about 6 minutes to go, that is a terrific save by Paulo Lopez. Dries Mertens, you can't do a bloody thing against him. Oh, and right, the last kick of pretty much of the game. How many times have you seen it? Justin Kluivert through on goal, and he fluffs his lines. It ends 1-1, 2-2 overall, so we go to extra time in this Coppa Italia quarter-final. And I was kind of looking forward to it, because the one thing that is guaranteed to happen in these instances is the opposition will go ultra-attacking, and it's really easy just to pick them off, as Christian Russo does. We brought him off the bench because he'd be fresh as Tesco's fruit and veg, or so they claim anyway. And he comes off the bench, and he scores an absolutely lovely goal to give us the lead in the tie. Played through, and he wasn't done there, as Zaniolo plays in Mkhitaryan, who finds Russo and pops it into the back of the net for 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes for the young Italian, our young youth prospect. See, now this, even at this stage, 3-1, this game, it's not a 3-1 game. Inter Milan piled on so much pressure in this game, and in the last game, of course. But they did not deserve to be 3-1 down. They just went ultra-attacking and never switched it up, as Mertens again denied. No, it's not. It's somebody, I don't know. Denied by Lopez. Russo in for the hat-trick. There's the shot. Terrific save by Handanovic, and Justin Kluivert does his best to try and miss, but it's ended up in the back of the net. It's gone down as a Handanovic own goal, but I think we can give that to Justin Kluivert, can't we? Even though, like I say, he tried his best to fluff his lines. There's the shot from Russo, looking for his first professional hat-trick, and oh Jesus Christ, Clivert, that's really bad finishing, but it's in the net, so who cares. Now this is worth clicking on this video alone. The free kick from Brozovic hits the wall, it's picked up by Chris Smalling on the edge of his own box, and he just runs, and he runs, and he runs, and then he just crashes one into the bottom corner. And Chris Smalling scores his first goal of this series. It's taken a season and a half-ish, but Chris Smalling finally has his first Roma goal. Ruud Hullit's buzzing for him. And we got a free kick right at the end of the game. I thought Russo, he's not very good at free kicks, but I want to give him his hat-trick. Took it, and it cracked off the top, off the crossbar and out. So the youngster is denied his first professional hat-trick, but we are not denied in our pursuit of the Coppa Italia. We are into the semi-finals as we finally vanquish Inter Milan. And that's the last game of this recap, and that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, as always, do hit that like button, do hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell so you're notified when we make new videos. Thank you so much again for watching, and as always, we will see you in the next one.